Hi, my name is Mateo Cadena, and I am going to talk to you about a summary of the book of the adventures of Tom Sawyer. Tom Sawyer is a young boy who lives with his aunt Polly on the banks of the Mississippi River. He seems to must enjoy getting in trouble. After missing school one day, and he got into a fight too, Tom was punished with the task of whitewashing a fence, or painting it. However, he turned this punishment into a bit of entertainment and tricks other boys to finish the work for him. Around this time, while he was doing this fence thing, Tom falls in love with a young girl, Becky. He suffers under a whirlwind romance and engagement to her before she shuns him after she hears of Tom's previous engagement to Amy Lawrence, who was another girl. He tries to win Becky back, but it doesn't go very well. She even refuses a gift he tries to give her. Humiliated by all of this, Tom runs off and dreams up a plan to run away of all of that. It's around this time that Tom runs into a friend, Huckleberry Finn. Huck and Tom agree to meet in the graveyard at the midnight to test a scheme to cure warts involving a dead cat. The boys meet at the graveyard, which brings the novel to its pivotal scene when they witness a murder. Injun Joe kills Dr. Robinson and tries to blame it on the drunken Muff Porter. Injun Joe isn't aware that the boys have seen what he's done. Afraid of the consequences of this knowledge, he and Huck swear an oath of silence. However, Tom becomes deeply depressed when Muff goes to jail for Robinson's murder. After yet another rejection by Becky, Tom and Huck run off with their friend, Joe Harper, who was another boy. They steal some food and head to Jackson's Island. They're not there long before they discover a search party looking for the three boys, the three friends, Tom, Huckleberry Finn, and Joe Harper. The people thought that they were drowned and realized they are the boys in question. They thought they were dead. They play along with the charade for a while, don't reveal themselves until their funerals, quote unquote, marching into the church to the surprise and consternation of their families and the whole town people. Tom continues his flirtation. Tom continues flirting with Becky, with limited success over summer vacation. Eventually, overcome with his guilt, he testifies at the trial of Marv Potter, exonerating him of Robinson's murder. Potter is released, and Injun Joe escapes through a window in the card room. The card case isn't Tom's last encounter with Injun Joe. However, in the final part of the novel, he and Becky, who reunited, get lost in one of the caves. Here, Tom stumbles across his archenemy. Escaping his clutches and finding his way out, Tom manages to alert the townspeople, who lock up the cave while leaving Injun Joe inside, who was trapped inside the cave. Our hero ends up happy. However, as he and Huck discover a box of gold that once belonged to Injun Joe, and the money is invested for them. Tom finds happiness and, much to his distress, his friend Huck finds respectability by being adopted by a family. Thank you. And that's my summary for the book of Tom Sawyer's Adventure.